Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Techie Code Buddy. I hope you all are doing extremely well and your placement preparation is also going well. Well guys, this is our third video of Accenture Preparation for 2026 batch, right? You know that I have already started to upload the videos and I have started with Accenture playlist, right? Very soon we will do more and more company, we will cover more and more company, but this time we are doing for Accenture, right? You can check out that here in this video, Accenture Hiring 2026, I have discussed all the details regarding the hiring process, regarding the syllabus, the pattern of the company, what roles they are hiring for, right? And then from the next video, I have started your placement preparation, right? In this video, what we are going to do, in that previous video, I have taken around 30 questions from cognitive assessment. And in this video, I have taken pseudo codes that were previously asked in your Accenture exam, right? So I will solve these pseudo codes. You have to follow me along with this video, and this video is going to be definitely helpful for you, right? So let's start with the video now. Okay. So this is the very first question for today, and this is from Pseudo Codes. This is the part of technical assessment for Accenture exam, right? Okay, now let's start. What will be the output of the following pseudocodes? So pseudocodes are not something that is bind with some coding language or some programming language, right? It is something just based on the fundamentals of programming. So here these codes will I would say will take the fundamentals from your for loops concepts, while loop concepts, or operators, right? So these basic and functions also. So these fundamentals should be clear, right? So here in the first line, we have integer PQR. Simple. We are declaring that, okay, in this code, we have integers PQR. Then we have to assign the value P equals to 6, Q equals to 5, and R equals to 6. So always, to avoid the confusion, what you have to do is, you have to take these values separately, because time to time we need to update these values. So to avoid the confusion, for the later part, you have to take these separately. Okay, now we need to update the value of P. P equals to R plus R, XOR operator Q. This is XOR operator, right? This operator is called XOR operator, and this is the bitwise operator. So whenever we have bitwise operator, we need to convert the integer, or I can say decimal value, into the binary first. Then we will perform the operations. Okay, now how we will solve? So first of all, we have the parenthesis, and according to the precedence rule of operators, first of all, we need to solve the parenthesis. Okay. So what is the value of R here? R equals to 6 plus 6. So it will become 12. We have solved the parenthesis. Then XOR operator Q. So Q value is 5 as of now, right? So basically we need to solve this 12 XOR 5. Now we need to convert these integer value into binary first. Okay. Now I have a shortcut trick for you. Okay. So you have to write 8, 4, 2, 1, right? Then we need to convert this 12 into binary. So how we can convert? 8 plus 4 is 12, right? We know that 8 plus 4 is 12. So what we will do? We will mark 1 and 1 here. 8 plus 4 will be 12 and rest will be 0, because binary is 0 and 1 only, right? So this is the binary code for 12. Okay. Now to convert 5 into binary, what I will do? 4 plus 1 is 5. Rest will be 0, 0, right? So simple. Now, XOR operator. So truth table of XOR operator is, suppose we have two operators, operands A and B, and here we need to result. Okay. So if the value of A is 0 and B is 0, so the resultant of XOR will be A XOR B. So the resultant of XOR will become 0, right? But if the value of A is 0, B is 1, so the result will be 1. If the value of A is 1, B is 0, so the resultant will be 1. And if both of the values are 1 and 1, so the resultant will be 0. This is the truth table, or this is the fundamental concept of XOR operator. This is the working procedure of XOR operator, right? Now, there is again a shortcut trick. So whenever you have to solve XOR operator, always remember that for the same and same value, the answer will be 0. Here 0, 0, 0, 1 and 1, 0, right? For both the same value, the answer will be 0, and for both of the different value, the answer will be 1. right? Now, see, these shortcut trick will help you in your exam, right? When you will solve the question. So at the time, these tricks will save your time, and this is how you can differ from other student and you can stand out of the crowd, right? Now, 0 and 1, both are different, so the resultant will be 1. 0, 0, same, so the resultant will be 0. 1 and 1, same, so the resultant will be 0. And 1 and 0, both are different, so it will be 1. Right now, so here we have 1 and 1. So what places we have 1 and 1? 8 and 1. So it will become 9. That means the resultant of 12 or 5 will become 9. And this 9 value assigned to this 9 value will be assigned to P, right? So from here we need to update the value of P to 9. That's why I wrote here in separate column, so that I will not be in the confusion in the later part of the video. Now, let me erase this because I need to make some space for further solving the question. See, I know you are beginner. That's why I'm quite slow in this video, right? Because I need to tell you each and everything. I need to consider all my students because some are pro, but some are new, right? So I need to consider both of them. Okay, now we have updated the value of P. Now here is a for loop, right? Here is a for loop. So that R value will start from 4 and it will go till 5, right? And R plus plus. This is the basic fundamental of for loop or the syntax of for loop in C plus plus or C language usually, right? Now in the for loop, what we have is there is a if condition, right? There is some condition. Okay. Now, first of all, this is the initialization. So now R value is 4. So no, don't forget to update it here as well, right? Now let's check the condition. 4 is less than equals to 5. Yes, the condition is true. So if the condition is true, we will come into the for loop. Now we have if statement. P is less than Q. So what is the latest value of P? That is 9 is less than Q. So Q was never been updated yet. So we have 5. Or this is the or operator. I will tell you how this works, right? Let me finish it first. P plus Q. So P is 9 plus Q is 5, then is greater than R minus P. So R value, the recent value of R is 4 minus P. P is 9. Okay. Now, let's again solve with the precedence of operator. So first of all, we will solve the left side of operator. 9 is less than 5. See, 9 is less than 5. No, it's not true, right? So this will give me 0 or false, right? And this is the or operator, right? Now let's solve this. So first of all, we need to solve the parenthesis thing, right? So 9 plus 5 will become 13 is greater than minus 5, right? So obviously 13 is greater than minus 5, right? So this result will give me 1. Now 0 or 1, because this is the logical or, right? This is the logical or, so I don't need to convert in binary. I can solve in the integer or decimal part only. So this result will give me 1. That means the if condition is true, right? If condition is true, so I need to update the value of Q. So here I will be updating the value of Q is R XOR 6. So R value is 4. In the for loop, we have in the for loop, so R value is 4, XOR 6, right? Plus R. R is 4, okay? So 4 XOR 6. I need to convert them into binary because this is the bitwise operator. XOR is the bitwise operator. So 4, 8, 4, 2, 1. So 4 I can mark like this. And for 6, I can mark like this, 1, 1, 0. Right? Now let's solve. 0, 0, 0 because same. 0, 1 different, so it will be 1, 1, 1, 0. So what it is? It is 2. So Q value is 2 plus 4. That means Q value will be updated to 6. So here I can update the value of Q to 6. Now this is the continuous statement. That means you have to skip the current part of the for loop and you have to just skip everything from this for loop, right? Now we have to move further. So here, if we go further, so simple, directly, we have to upgrade the value or increment the value of R because we are in the for loop. So this time, R value will become 5. So again, here, if we come here, so 5 is less than equals to 5. So the condition is again true. Again true, that means we will come in the if part. Again, we need to check, right? So I'm writing here, let me make some space again. Okay, I'm here in the if part. So P is less than Q. So P was 9, right? The latest value of P was 9 is less than Q. So Q was updated to 6, or P plus Q. That means 9 plus 6 is greater than R minus P. So R was 5 minus P. P was 9. Okay, so 9 is less than 6, 0, right? It will give us 0 or false. Or 9 plus 6 is, it will be 15, is greater than minus 4. Of course, it is greater than. So again, once again, the condition is true. So if once again the condition is true, we will come in the if part. We will again update the value of Q to R XOR 6. This time, R value has been updated to 5. So 5 XOR 6 plus 5, because I need to add the R value, right? So 5 XOR 6. So I'm doing quite fast. This is the binary value of 5, right? And this is the binary value of 6. So 1 0 1, because I am taking the XOR, and again 1, and here 0. So this is the binary value of 3. 3 plus 5 will become 8. So now Q value is updated to 8. Again continue. That means escape everything. Move on to the next step. So this time 5 value will become 6, right? When the increment will happen, and so R value will become 6. So here the condition will be wrong, because 6 is not less than 5. So we will jump out from the loop, right? So as soon as we jump out from the loop, we will come here, and in the next line we need to print P plus Q. So P value was 9 and Q value was, last updated value of Q was 8. So 9 and 8 will become 17, right? So 17 is the correct answer for this. I hope it is clear to you. So smoothly, so slowly, I have explained everything. So I hope it is clear to you. If it is not, you can rewatch this particular part. Otherwise, just move forward, right? Let's move on to the next question. Okay. So here again, we have three integers, P, P, Q, Q, R, R. We can give any name, right? So I'm considering like P, Q, R only. Then we are setting some values. P equals to 9, Q equals to 8, and R equals to 8 again. Now, we have a if condition. So, if condition is saying that PP, that means 9 plus R plus 8 is less than, what I'm taking, just a minute, is less than 4 plus Q. Q is 8 plus P. P is 9. Okay. So, 8 and 16, 16 plus 9 is 25, is less than 23, right? So it is not, right? This is giving me 0 or the false result. Okay, just a minute. Okay, sorry, 21, right? So again, it is false only. So if it is false, so we will out from this if part, and we have to directly jump into the else part. Now here I am in the else part. Again, there is a if condition, right? So R value is 8 plus Q value is 8 minus P, that means 9, is less than 5 plus R value is 8. Okay. 8 and 8, 16 minus 9 is less than 13. So 16 minus 9 will be surely less than 13, right? So it will be 7 less than 13. Yes, the condition is true. We will jump into the if part, and we need to update the value of P to Q plus Q. So Q is 8 plus 8 will become 16. That means P value is now 16. And if, okay, the next is Q equals to 7 plus 4. That means 11 plus P. P, latest value will be used. Okay, 16. So it will become 7, it will become 27. Okay. Now, at last, we need to print PP plus QQ plus RR. So PP is 16, QQ is 27, and RR is 8. So the result will be 51. Yes, the answer is equals to 51. I hope it is clear to you. The question was pretty simple, just if and else. And see, you need to pay attention in the calculation. If you are calculating wrong, the answer can be wrong, and you can guess the wrong answer, and it will deduct your marks, right? So it is all about your job. So please pay attention and do carefully. Let's move on to the third question. Okay. See, here I'm not talking about the quantity of the question. I'm talking about the quality of the questions, right? See, doesn't matter you are solving the 4 question or 5 question or 15 or 16 question. Until and unless you are not understanding each and every question, or at least 80 to 90% of the question, there is no result, right? So first understand the concepts, clear your fundamentals, then practice along with me, and practice more and more, and you can definitely crack the exam, believe me. Okay, all right. The next question is A value equals to 2, B value equals to 7, and C value equals to 6, right? And we have a function, and here integer A, integer B, integer C, these are the parameters passed here. Now, in the second line, what we are doing is we are updating the value of V by performing some operations. Okay, now I'm updating here. So C value is 6, XOR 8 plus 6. Again, XOR operator, bitwise operator. We need to convert them into binary. Let's use the shortcut trick 8421. So for 6, 4 plus 2 is 6, rest will be 0, 0. And for 8, 8 will be enough only, rest will be 0, 0. Right? This is 0, not 6. Okay. Now, we need to take the XOR operation. So 0, 0, same. 0, different 1, different 1, different 1. So it will become 8 plus 4 is 12. Plus 2 is 14. So V value will become 14, right? Plus 6, because this is the result of this only. So 14 plus 6 will become 20. So B is now 20. I'm updating here, right? B is now 20. Now there is a for loop. So what the loop is saying that you need to start the C value from 4 and you need to go till 7 and every time increment, right? And in the for loop, you need to update the value of V again and again. C plus 11. In the first iteration, C plus 11, that means 4 plus C equals to 4. 4 is less than equals to 7. The condition is true. We will come into the for loop. Now I'm performing the operation. So plus 11 and V. So the latest value of V was 20. So it will become 15 and 20, right? So here, this is the bitwise AND operator. See, there are two types of operator, AND, and AND. This is the logical AND operator. If you have logical AND, so you don't need to convert the digits into binary. But if you have single AND, that means it is bitwise operator and you need to convert them into binary, right? Now, 15. So 15 value is in binary, it is 1111, right? And 20, so it will become, let me take 8421 and 16. I can extend the value of this. So this is the value of 15 in binary, and for 20, what I can take is like this. Okay. Now I need to take n. So n truth table is if both of the operands are 1 and 1, only in that case the result will be 1, otherwise 0. Right. So 1 0 0, 1 0 0, 1 and 1 1, and this is 0. So the resultant will be 4. So now from here, V value is equals to 4. Am I doing it correct? Here, okay. 1 0. Yeah, it is correct. Okay, so V value is 4. Okay, now I need to update the value of A as well, 11 and A. So A was 2, so 11, 8, 4, 2, 1. That means 8 plus 1, this. Okay, let me take eraser. Okay, then A. A value was 2, so this will become 0, 0. Okay, so it will become 0, 1, 0, and 0. So it will become 2. So A value is constant, 2. Even after some operations, it is 2 only. Okay, then we will increment the value of C. So C will become 5. So if C will become 5, so we need to update the value of V again. So it will become 5 plus 11 and B. So B value was at last 4, right? So here it will become 5 plus 11, 16 and 4, right? So 16 and 4, again I'm taking 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. This is the value of 16. And for 4, this is 0, 0. And we are taking AND operation. That means both of the operands should be 1 and 1. Only in that case, the resultant will be 1. But here, at least 0 is there, at least 1 0 is there, so the answer will be 0. So here the value of B will become 0, right? After performing this operation, the value of B will become 0 and A will become 11 and A. So it will become same only because the last result of 11 and 2 was 2 only. So again, A will remain constant even after the operations 2, but B has become 0, right? Again, we will go into the for loop. So the value of C will become 6, right? 6 is less than 7. Yes. Again, we will come here. So B value will again 0 because no any value is updated here. C value is 6, okay, plus 11 and B is 0. So here it will become 17 and 0. So whenever we are taking any operand and there is and we are performing AND operation with 0, it is going to be 0 always, right? Sorry. Now A is again same 2. Again will increment the value of C to 7. Again the condition is true, but again B value will be remain constant in the 0 0. A is 2 and B is 0 at last. And then in the next part, the for loop will be stopped, right? Then return A plus B. So it will become 2 plus 0. So 2 will be returned as answer. So I'm writing here answer equals to 2. I hope it is making sense and it is clear to you. Let's move on to the next question. Okay. The next question is quite easy only. Okay, so we have A equals to 5, B equals to 2, and C equals to 7. So if we have if condition, if 1 minus C, so 1 minus 7 minus 2 is greater than B minus A. So 2 minus 5. Okay, so 1 minus 9 is greater than minus 3. Okay, so it will become minus 8 is greater than minus 3. Now, don't go on to the value. Go to the sign, right? So minus 3 is greater than 8. Yes, right? But minus 8 is not greater than 3. So this condition is going to be false because on the number line 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, etc. Here minus 8. So minus 3 is greater, but not minus 8, right? So this value is going to be false. So if condition is false, so we will directly jump out of if. And at last, we need to update the value of C. See, the question was quite long or lengthy. But see, if condition is totally false and just we need to perform one operation and it is very simple, that is addition of operation, right? So V value was 2 plus C value was 7 plus again 2. Here 11. So C value is 11. So print A plus B plus C. So 5 plus 2 plus 11. So 11 plus 2 is 13 plus 5 is 18. So 18 is the answer. How easy it is, right? Let's move on to the next question. And this question is for your homework because we have solved 2 questions based on for loop. So now you have to practice and you need to tell me the answer in the comment section, right? Let's move on to the next question. So the next question, let me take some recursive based example. Just a minute. Okay. Now let me take some recursive based example. Here we have A equals to 0, B equals to 0, right? We have a function and 0 will be passed as a parameter and here again B will be passed as a parameter. Both the values are 0. Okay, now there is a if condition. If A minus 1, so A value is 0, minus 1 is less than B's or A. So B is 0, A is 0 and. This is the logical operator, right? So here it is simple. We don't need to convert into binary. 7 and this is the binary operator. We need to convert, okay, is less than 4 minus A. Okay. Here again parenthesis. So first solve them. Minus 1 is less than 0 or 0. Same. That means 0. And 7 and 0. It is going to be 0 only because whenever we are taking the AND operation, no matter in binary or in simple decimal or integer, AND with 0 is always going to be 0. Is less than 4. So minus 1 is less than 0. Yes, this is going to be true or this is going to be 1. And 0 is less than 4, of course. So 1 and 1 will become 1 only. right? So this if condition is true. So if this is true, so A value will be updated to V plus 3. So V value was 0 plus 3, that means A value will become 3. So I'm writing here A value is 3 and B value is also going to be updated here 2 plus A plus B. So A value was 3 because we have updated and B value was 0 still, right? So here it will become 5. Now the updated value we have is A equals to 3 and B equals to 5. In the next line, we need to return this thing. And this return statement is going to be the answer, right? But we need to write it separately. 2 minus, here is a function call, recursive call, A comma B. So A value is 3 because we have updated the values and B value is 5 minus A. So A value is 3. So see, this is going to be our answer. But here is a catch that we need to solve this recursive call first, right? So what we will do, we will again call the function, but for the changed parameter, right? The parameters values has been changed. So we will solve for this. Just a minute. Let me erase it first and make me some space for writing. Okay. Okay, all right. Now, again, I'm making a function call for A equals to 3 and B equals to 5. Okay. Let's come here. If A minus 1, so A was 3 minus 1 is less than V XOR A. So V is 5 XOR 3 and 7 and 5, okay, is less than 4 minus A. So that means 3. 3 minus 1, 2 is less than 5 XOR 3. I need to take XOR. It is going to be 0, 1 and 1. It is going to be 6 and 7 and 5. Okay, so 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0, 1. So 1, 0, 1, 5 is less than 1. Okay, 4 minus 3. Okay, all right. So this is true. 2 is less than 6. This is true. And 5 is less than 1. This is false. So it is going to be 0. That means if condition is 0. So we will out of the if part. Here we need to update the value of V equals to A plus 1. So A was 3. 3 plus 1 plus A was 3. So it will become 3 and 3, 6 plus 1, 7. So B value is going to be updated to 7. And here return B plus 1. That means B plus 1, that means 8. So this 8 value is the value of this function call. So the final answer will be 2 minus 8 minus 3. That means 2 minus 11. That means minus 9. Minus 9 will be the answer for this question. I hope it is clear to you, right? Because we have the final answer this. But here we are making a function call for the updated parameters. We need to solve the function call. And what will be the answer of this will be fitted in this. And the final answer will be this only, right? So this is how minus 9 will come. You can check on the compiler as well. All the answers are correct. You can run, right? And yeah, with that said, this is all about this video. We have solved different type of questions and we will solve more and more questions in upcoming videos. Stay tuned with me. And if you like this content, if you like my efforts and teaching style, so please leave your comments, leave your feedback. That is going to be definitely helpful for me, for my improvement as well as for my motivation, right? So yeah, we will meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.